Welcome back for another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we are here on my second account, my free-to-play account, and I wanted to talk about a specific champion that has actually helped get me over the hump here on the clan boss. Yeah, that's right. I went from 2 King Nightmare and even sometimes 3 King Nightmare to now 1 King Nightmare and even 2 to 3 King Ultra Nightmare, just by adding this champion to my team. And the champion is actually a champion that you guys can get for free. If you click my link down there in the description, you're gonna get Thalin Foulbeard for free. He's an amazing beginning champion. I love using this guy quite a bit. That's why I added him as part of our link. And then you have a few more days, from my understanding, until April 8th is the last day you can start the Ezio chase. If you log in for 7 days, you're gonna get Ezio for free. And Ezio is one of the free champions that help out quite a bit early game, but he's not the one that's a focal point of our video here today. Don't get me wrong, really good champion, really strong early game champion. But the champion that we're going to be talking about today is actually one you get for using the free promo code. And it was actually the last fusion, Raid 7, for the 7th anniversary, will give you the one and only Pelops the Victor. That's right. I said I wasn't too sure about this guy, and I'm still not too sure about this game from a later game standpoint. But from an early to mid game standpoint, I think this guy adds a lot of value. You can see I don't even have mine booked up, and he is doing some wonderful things for my team. He is immune to stun, which the clan boss can stun, HP burn, petrification. Whenever an enemy attacks him, he has a 100% chance to place an HP burn on that champion for 2 turns, so that's going to burn the clan boss, although the team we run doesn't always allow that to happen. And then he also has the petrification, which is going to work on the clan boss. The big thing here is he's got a 50% increase attack, which is great, and then magma shield, which is going to protect our champions and then also reflect some of the damage back to the clan boss, which is really good. Decreases all the damage all allies receive by 20% when he's not under a decreased defense. That adds some survivability. Whenever you're going against the clan boss, you need to be able to survive, right? He can attack really strong as well. He can have a little bit of a nuke here on this A2, especially if they're under an HP burn. It can smack really well. He's got the decreased defense here on the A1. Just a really strong champion here that's going to do some really positive things. As far as the build, I kind of just went with a super basic build here. We got 4-piece perception, which is 2 sets of perception to give us 80 accuracy, 10% speed, and then just kind of some mismatches here. He is an HP based champion, so we went with some HP there. I did go with this crit damage amulet because I had it and it seemed like it made sense. With the accuracy banner, HP ring, it's Argonite, so it's hard to get there and find those pieces, you know, especially on a newer account. But I feel like the build is super simple for him. You just want him with some HP, a little bit of accuracy if possible, so decent speed. I do have crit rate gloves on him, so we can just hit that extra damage. As far as the masteries, I love like going down the support tree over here. We just go straight down behind my big head. But even if you're lacking on accuracy, you could kind of go right here and get more accuracy as well. I love having the lasting gifts on there, 30% chance of extending the buff, which is great for the magma shield, increasing base stats, you know, all the normal stuff, cooldown of skills. And again, we don't have him booked, but I think what he adds to the team is A, he's got the damage on there, but B, like he adds a lot of longevity with the 20% less damage. That's what I was looking for, and the magma shield. This is going to allow our champions to survive longer, hit harder with the increased attack in there. It's just a really positive thing. And I've been playing around with like the team combinations here, but this one seems to be working for me. Again, we get the 1 key on Nightmare, which is 39 million damage. We're dealing 57. That does vary and fluctuate a little bit. But I'm also like, I was at 2 key, I did 69 million. I'm so close to a 2 key here on Ultra Nightmare. And really, like, I feel like just one of these days we're just going to get the right RNG and it's going to work, right? So this is the team that we're using here. We got Ezio, which we get for free. You can only get him for a few more days, so definitely log in and get him. And then obviously we have Pelops here. Now, Palace and Wallmaster, not easy champions to get, but I guess you can't really get the Xenomorph that much either. But the combination is essentially like running with Xenomorph, getting those poisons on, And then Ezio's going to activate some poisons. He's going to deal some nice damage. Glorious Palace is going to be passively boosting our turn meters. She's also going to be shielding. She's got the block debuffs, the fervor on there, which is going to give us a little bit more damage output. She's got the revive. Just a really, really strong survivable champion. We already talked about Pelops a little bit. Wallmaster just nukes hard. He just hits really well. Increased attack, increased accuracy, increased speed, and then he just smacks away with his A2. The one thing I'm struggling with on this account is getting everyone booked up. And then, who am I missing here? Who did we not talk about? I think we kind of talked about everyone, right? Yeah, I mean, obviously Xenomorph. I have the infestation turned off on this. We're just running these, get the poison, and then more damage for poisons, which I think is positive. And then, yeah, Ezio's working through there. You can kind of see their gear sets here. Nothing too crazy. The focus isn't obviously these guys. The focus is we found a use for our man Pelops, right? I wanted Glorious Palace as fast as possible. We talked about her already with Relentless in there. It just works out really nice. And the Wallmaster I got in Relentless also. Just want him taking as many turns as possible. I probably need to get him a little bit more survivable. That would probably make this team go up. And maybe I could sacrifice, instead of running Relentless, sacrifice some survivability. But for now, this is the team we're running. And like, that's when you're starting a new account, and which this account isn't new. This account's been going for quite a while. But like when you're playing early game, like your goal is to get Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare as fast as possible, because then you can start getting Sacred Shards. So you can start getting those legendary books. You can start getting all those lovely rewards from the clan boss. I mean, just today, I hit a Sacred Shard from my Ultra Nightmare clan boss. So it works out. You can kind of see what the team is doing here. We do have Brimstone on there also. It's all about landing those debuffs. Then we're going to activate the poisons there with Ezio, and we're just going to let this run through and just do some positive things. But like I mentioned, man, we are so close to the 2 key. I kind of wanted to share this with you. I've been testing it for a few days, but I also, let this run, and we'll talk about like the difference between this and the old team, because really all I did was I took out Ultimate Gaelic, which I think Ultimate Gaelic is solid, but you also have to remember that Pelops has the burn, which Ultimate Gaelic has, and then Pelops is going to give us the survivability, which I think survivability is a big thing against the clan boss. This one looks like it's running a little bit low on damage early on, but that could scale up at any time. Yeah, you see all those buffs going on. You see the magma shield going on. Positive stuff there. Let this run. One thing I really like about this combination of Ezio and the Xenomorph is this skill right here when it goes off. Like, it could just deal so much damage out. Sorry, I had to show that. But also, like, we're landing the Brimstones on there. You can see the buffs, the debuffs are going really well. We're actually getting ahead on damage, which is really good. I'm going to continue to monitor it, but I did make some changes before I ran this video. I'm not going to lie. I made a few changes because I really want it to be a 2 key. We'll see if it gets there. All right, so I don't know if you just saw that, but Wallmaster did get taken out, and that's where I said, like, maybe it'll be better like to add some survivability to him, or rather than like the Relentless set, for instance. Maybe if we can get him like up higher to like 50k HP and we sacrifice that, it might be worth like offsetting those extra turns that he might be getting in there. I don't know, but I kind of want to monitor this because we probably, unless the change, I added some stuff. I changed out a couple pieces on Palace, and I changed out a couple pieces on Pelops to try to get a little bit of extra survivability, because these two are really like the ones that are kind of making the survivability for the team. Obviously, Glorious Palace, she's the reviver. She's gonna get these guys back in the ball game when they get taken out. But honestly, it looks like things are running really well. Again, like I said, yesterday was 69 million, so it was like right there. And I think it's just like a little bit of an RNG thing. If we get the right run, we get the right things. And I could probably manual this and optimize Ezio a little bit better to like land his A2 when there's more poisons on, and then get more debuffs on, obviously. But I'm lazy. I literally, like, I usually have this over on my other monitor, and it's just running, like my clan boss is running. I mean, 35 million is on pace for 2 key, which, I mean, that could be huge. I've never actually 2 keyed Ultra Nightmare on this account, so this could actually be really nice. We might actually even spend some gems just to see if we can get the 2 key today here. All right, I mean, it's running. He's survived. Everyone's surviving. And like the nice thing is he's got the taunt in there also. So, you know, he aggroes the clan boss a little bit there. That's good positive things. Obviously, the clan boss has AoE, but he does have that single target, which Pelops is also immune to stun. I think that's what kind of makes Pelops work really well here, as he aggroes that stun shot. Oh, okay. See, this is what I was worried about. I thought that might be coming. I'm trying to get Palace. I think my next step is getting Palace booked. My few books that I do get are going into Palace. So I think I'm going to get her booked. And then honestly, I might get Ezio booked so that he can use that A2 a little bit more often and clear these poisons. If we clear these poisons a little bit more often, I think it's no doubt a two key Ultra Nightmare. I mean, we're there. We're on the damage where we need to be. It's actually surviving really. I jinxed it. It's actually surviving really well. It's usually peters out a little bit. Maybe the changes that I made before I recorded this video, it wasn't major changes. It was just like a few accessories, adding some glyphs. The big thing was I did glyph a lot Pelops because he had like 0 glyphs. So that might have helped out a lot as far as keeping him up as well. I mean, he is surviving. Oh my goodness, and we get the RNG. This is looking really good, guys. This is looking really good for a 2-key. And just Pelops, a free champion right now. I mean, he was a fusion, which, I mean, with the fusion tokens, it feels like a lot of people are doing fusions rather than passing. So, like, if you're struggling for Ultra Nightmare, maybe you consider adding Pelops in there. Now, obviously, Glorious Palace just got taken out, so our team's going to die because we lost our revive, and, you know, it's just a matter of time now. But 40 million, I think this is my best run. I think this is my best clan boss run, which is kind of insane. All right, let's get a little bit more here with Ezio. 41 too. That's actually kind of sick here. It's actually kind of sick. So with that, we just need what, less than 30 million, and we'll get the 2-key. I mean, let's gem it. Let's gem it. I know not the most optimal thing, and I'm gonna get more things over the day, but it's gonna be a busy day, so I might not have time to run it anyways. I'm fine with it. But let's let this run. I'm gonna let this one run out. You guys kind of seen how the team completely went. I don't actually think we need to reflect on the other team. It was just Gallic instead of Pelops in here. But I think we see like the difference in there. Pelops has that passive burn, and then it has the survivability. Let's see if we can get that 30 million that we need. We might have our first ever 2-key. All right, guys, don't get too excited, but we're almost there. 27.6. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know what the skill cooldown is, but there it is. There's the DaVinci Resolve. Nice. DaVinci Resolve, that's editing software. But yeah, we're almost at that 30 million mark. I just wanted to check in here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get there, man. Yeah, I like what's happening here. So yeah, obviously the changes we added helped out. Also, I think like getting Pelops masteries finished up also probably helped things, obviously. But yeah, this is definitely going to, especially with all those poisons, that's definitely going to get to the 30 million we need. Realistically, we need to average 35 million. So I'd like to see this run hit 35 million. Safe to say, I think we have our 2-key. So the few changes, I don't even know if, again, I think like adding glyphs was the main thing. Adding glyphs to him helped out a little bit. I do think Wallmaster does need more survivability. I think that would help out overall. But I mean, realistically, we get to a point here where she's reviving and she just gets taken out. And anyways, so like if she's getting taken out, everyone else is going to eventually get taken out. That's just the way the clan boss runs. And we got 2-key Ultra Nightmare on an account that is not super old. I mean, that's beautiful. That's an amazing thing. I see the Xenomorph with 10. I mean, look at Pelops doing 10 million damage on his own. So obviously those changes we made, adding the glyphs and stuff like this, and I think finishing masteries helped out also. But yeah, you guys could see that Pelops, I mean, he adds huge value to an early mid-game account clan boss team. If you're not there on your Ultra Nightmare, consider trying out Pelops. I mean, he's not even booked at all. Again, I think like his masteries were way up here. So like getting those masteries helped out a lot. I'm running a Molten Death Bell just for the accuracy on here. It's good, man. I know that Glorious Palace isn't like probably the most accessible, but maybe even Arbiter could be like a good option instead of Glorious Palace, which at this point in the account you should have your Arbiter. And then as far as like who else isn't accessible, I mean, Xeno you can't really get these days, so I guess that's kind of tough. But maybe you run another poisoner like Farrakhan the Fat could be good. You know, there's other options out there. You can still get Ezio for free. Pelops you can still get for free. Wallmaster, I mean, that's gonna be a tough one to come by. Like I still want him on my main, but hopefully this one was interesting for you guys. We found a use for Pelops, and man, is it a good thing. We got our 2-key Ultra Nightmare. We got our 1-key Nightmare. This is going to be huge for the progress on the account. We do have usually someone that comes in and clears these also for us, so we are taking them down, which is good, so we get those double rewards. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.